Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AFL Capricornia Senior Grand Final between the Glenmore Bulls and the reigning premiers, the Yeppoon Swans. My name's Richie Lyons. I'll be joined in the commentary box here by the legendary Shimmer. Welcome.
Thanks, Richie. It's great to be here. And, of course, it's our first grand final here at Keele Park, home of the Brothers Roos around the place. So the ground has come up magnificently. We've just come off the first ever flag for the women's in the A grade for the Roos. And as we set ourselves up here for the Glenmore Bulls, taking on the Yeppoon Swans. Now, these two teams tied at Swan Park earlier in the year. I think it's going to be a cracker game, but the wind, Richie, is, as you've been calling all day, is quite significant and is actually heading into the commentary corner over here. So it'll be interesting to see how both these teams handle that.
It definitely is. It's coming directly into our face here. And it's actually when we're out of the sun, it's actually getting a little bit chilly up here in the breeze. But other than that, it's a magnificent day. Crowd has built quite nicely throughout the day here. So we've got quite a strong Yeppoon crowd to the right of screen, but a pretty solid crowd here, so we're expecting a good game. Who should we keep an eye on for the Glenmore Bulls?
Well, I think you've got to look at it. Their leading goal kicker this year has been is Jacob Redzel on 33. Jacob's number 3 as it sits here in the program. He'll be definitely important for him up there. I think the ruck duel, I think, with Hayden Thomas coming through the middle of the ruck is going to be very handy. Tyson Payne is a standout on baller, and Nathan Casperson's very good as well. They got some good run on the outside with Gaetano, as we call him, Guy Stravaghi. I think he'll go well, and I just think it's going to be very interesting if they can get their games through that, if they can get the ball on the outside and get some running going to them. Whereas I look at the Yeppoon side, and it's stacked with talent as you go through it. You know, multiple Bernie Gotke medal winner in Matt Wallen. I think Mitch McMullen across the back line there is an unbelievable player. You've got the likes of Mick Gallagher, number 12, through the middle. I think does a lot of unrewarded work around the place. And, of course, you've got the leading goal kicker up front. And it's going to be a very, very interesting game there when you work your way through that team. And, of course, Josh McKee, as we said, kicked 51 goals up front there. And, Richie, I think it's going to be a great game. It's going to be interesting to see, obviously, Yeppoon going for 11 flags in a row, and they are a juggernaut, but it's grand final day.
It is. Anything can happen, and what a record! What a record for the Yeppoon Swans! 11 grand finals in a row. It is something to be extremely proud of. Obviously, over the last couple of years, they haven't gone through undefeated, so they sort of have been come back to the pack a little bit. But as you say, grand final day, anything can happen. I'm really looking forward to the tussles through the midfield, as you just said. A couple of, and what's great to see is there's a couple of junior players that have come through the ranks. So Matt Wallen, for example, who's been a local player and a legend for the Yeppoon Footy Club and AFL Capricornia, down to some of the younger players. Who should we keep an eye on it from the younger players?
Well, you talk about that, and Yeppoon has been in a dynasty, and a lot of people, and all of us clubs are jealous of that. But the fact is that while they get a few imports and that on a regular basis, a lot of their strength has come from their junior program. So there were 5 players from the under-17s won their flag last week when they played Glenmore and that's the likes of number 2 Tyler Johnson, number 46 Jesse McWhinney, number 9 Isaac Durden. You also go down to Malachi Mackey at number 20, and of course the best on ground for the under-17s last week, number 33 Zach Whitehead. With the Bulls, they've just brought up Jack Wood from the under-17 team, and I'll quickly go through the Yeppoon team. Number 1, Sam Patterson. Number 2, Tyler Johnson. Number 3, Alex Chapman. Lee Cossins wears number 5. Chase Smulch is going to be a very handy player. 6, Dwayne Harvey. 7, 46, Jesse McWhinney. Isaac Durden is 9. 10 is Thomas Tobin. We might get through these in time. I might just hand over there and we'll go through the rest of these players. Richie, I'll let you kick us off.
Fantastic. It's going to be Tobin in the ruck for the Swans. They'll be kicking to the right of screen. So Glenmore, and what we've seen in the previous 2 games in the reserves and the women's, the left of screen closest to where we are in the commentary position has been the scoring end. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, we're off, and the Glenmore ruckman's able to get the first tap. Quick kick forward here. There might be a chance. Unfortunately, unable to grab the probably mark that he should have taken. comes right in front of the central commentary position here. It's a hot ball early. Umpire says it's in the back and a free kick.
It goes to Hodgins. It was Patterson that gave him a push in the back. He's pushing up to the young Hayden Peckover. He goes forward. Hayden and Redsel's just got chopped on the arms there by the Yeppoon player, but they're working it out. Mick Gallagher, we said, is already down back into the defensive work, and as you can see, Payne pushes it out, but intercepted by Applewhite. Trav, he's just trying to pick off a bit more than he can choose to Redsel. But, yeah, we can see that Glenmore is starting to get the start there.
Yeah, very, as per all grand finals, intensity is very hot early. That's a very nice kick out of the back line.
That's Lee Cossins taking it now.
So Cossins, he's been a regular in the North Queensland teams over the journey. Very, very good player. Goes out wide. Very clever kick there, finds Wallen on the wing. Wallen comes inside, that's clever.
That's Smelch.
Smelch now on the wing, kicks it up forward. They're doing this very nicely, playing a nice style here. Obviously they're kicking into a bit of a breeze there. Kick up forward, first time inside 50, that's a nice grab.
And that's Tane Pillsbury, kicked that up to Josh McKee there. And as we said, Josh has got 51 goals for the year, so they're going to have to be tight even in these windy conditions.
So really
he just fed it off there. That's Mitch.
Geez, the wind's got hold of that one, I reckon. That's gone out on the full.
It has.
So it's nicely how they build the ball up out of the back lines. We'll keep an eye on that with this wind probably coming into this forward pocket left of screen. They're going to have to defend out that far side, I would think. So Glenmore now able to, ball's gone out of bounds. Umpire in a really good position, so...
That was Jaden Willie who got there. He's a very exciting player. Got into his left foot there. But it was Tyler Perry that was working there. He's a young kid I think you'd like to keep an eye on, number 2. A very good runner off the back line. Judges himself well and has a good old crack at it.
So ball will be thrown in. Half forward flank for the Swans. Right in front of their large contingent of Swan supporters on that half forward flank. Nice throw in by the umpire. Wind's got hold of it, so no ruckman was able to get hold of it. That could have been too high. Umpire says play on.
He looked like he was dragged in there, wasn't he?
He did. Dangerous kick though, back in. Oh, geez, Wallen's come in hard.
Yep, umpire Drew Hetherington has picked up Wallen. That was on Tim Higgins there, and that'll be 50 metres from there as well, as Matt Wallen's pleading his case. But Timmy Higgins, who had a bit of time at Aspley and is a very, very skillful player, pushes his way up to just about the 15-metre mark. And even in these conditions, Richie, I would back this guy in.
Geez, it was a tough contest here right in front of us, Shimmer. Higgins put his head over the footy. Wallen, they both come flying in.
They did. It's I didn't really get to see it. Sometimes you see those things in the at the side of your vision there, and obviously Drew picked that up. Rodney England, the other umpire, let that go. And first blood.
Tim Higgins gets the first for Glenmore Bulls after a great contest here on the wing. Deserved the free kick. Both players are going hard after the footy. Just got him a little bit high. Then 50-metre penalty. So Tim Higgins gets Glenmore off to a flyer here. As we have said, the left of screen will be the scoring end.
And that's what we'll call our Army-based side. That's the Army side. Throwing the ball up at the moment is Rodney England. To our right on the Hunter Street side, you'll find is Nick Brown and, of course, Drew Hetherington over on the left-hand side. Inside the Bulls 50 metres as Hayden Thomas goes up with the ruck, and it comes down to Skeeter Payne, and he's Lee Cossins to get that ball out. He gets the ball out. He's held onto it when he hasn't got it, but dragged around. And, of course, Matt Wallen finds himself a bit of room as he heads out to the half-forward flank. Great kick, wasn't it? That was Sam Patterson, I think. No, Tyler Johnson there picks that ball up.
Goes inside to McKee. And he's got it again, the big fella. Lovely. They built that up again really well through Waller, who's just an absolutely beautiful kick.
Richie, you can see they're trying to make sure that ball goes in the corridor inside that 50. And, of course, that's a sensible thing to do in windy conditions. If you're trying to put out into the pocket in these conditions, 80% of goals are kicked from in front. You might as well have a go at them from there. Yeah,
we've already seen a couple of shots from Yeppoon that have gone across the face of goal and end up out in the fall. That's a better looking kick.
This will drop short. No, he's got it.
He's kicked it. That's a lovely kick. Oh. Lovely kick from big Josh McKee, the leading goal kicker for Yeppoon. So Very quick response there for Yeppoon, able to get some clear, clean footy out on the outer wing through their skipper, Matty Wallen. I think it was Chapman that he was able to hit up on the far side, and then a lovely delivery into McKee. So early you can see that they use the footy. They're going to chip the ball around. They use the footy well. So Glenmore are just going to have to try to stop that uncontested marking game that we've seen already early in this first quarter.
Very much so. As the Tommy Tobin goes up into the ruck there, and he takes the ball down himself, and he pushes himself forward, and that is Chapman as he works his way through number 3 there. He's just had a bit of a balk, and he's on.
Oh, geez, he's done very well there to the top of the square. Oh, lovely grab. I think that was
Applewhite, was it?
Applewhite, yep. So he's been everywhere early. Out wide now, they've got some space out wide here. Glenmore, Casperson, all well chopped off there. Nice
Mitch McMullen that gets a handball out there over to Lee Cossins, and Lee Cossins looks upfield. You can see they're coming. Oh, they've decided to go a bit wider, but McKee's gone into the forward pocket at Yeppoon's goal-scoring end.
Oh, it just bounced over the top here, so they've got numbers out wide.
That's Perry again.
Perry again.
And he's gone into a bit of danger.
Dangerous kick. Geez, I don't know if you want to kick it inside this early in the first quarter when the pressure's on.
It is. The ruckman is doing... Oh, well, we've missed something behind it. Drew's picked up something behind him. That's Mick Gallagher, who never gives away a free kick. He'll be dirty on that. And it's Hayden Thomas that goes through. Mitch McMullen is there again. That's a great grab. A bit of story about Mitch. He did a couple of years of amateur cricket over in Scotland, where my brother-in-law was as well, so playing cricket. So he very versatile.
Kick.
What a great hit.
Lovely kick out
That's
wide.
Tyler Johnson just missed that, but he's got the speed to get himself round. Looks inboard again.
Just gone a little bit, just tried a bit of a worm burner there. Just probably need to give that one a little bit of air. Now they can bounce off half back Glenmore. Inside 50. Oh, great contest there. Very well. Nice grab there by Red Seal. He's been busy early. Empty goal square. It's looking good off the boot. Just gone to the left of the goalpost for a point. But Red Seal's been busy early up forward for Glenmore. Presents well.
He made every indication he was going quickly as well. As Mr. McMullen again goes out wide, but it's Tyson Payne sitting under this, and Matt Wallen as the ball comes to ground to Cossins, but Payne wins out.
Well done by Payne there. It was a 2-on-2. It was a good contest to win. McMullen under this one again. This time the Glenmore player is able to get it. That's a dangerous kick to the top of the square. Umpire said it's a mark. I think it might have been paid upfield anyway.
It was.
So no matter, it was a mark in the goal square. So we've got
was that Jack Steele that gave away that free kick down there?
Didn't quite pick up on the...
Yeah, it was done by the middle umpire, Drew O'Brien. He's going to kill me, Drew O'Brien, when I call him that. That's father of Tim O'Brien. Of course, he played at the Hawks, used to play here at Brothers. But that was Drew Hetherington who gave that decision from the middle of the field. So Rodney England didn't pick that one up. But it's a goal in the book to the Bulls.
So number 38, Bradley Parnell, did actually take a nice grab. So although the free kick was paid, he actually used his body quite well to mark the ball in the goal square. So, well,
certainly the Bulls are working hard against the Swans here.
Yeah, it's been an electric first start. We've only been playing for 8 minutes. Three goals on the board already. Wallen gets another possession out of the middle, out wide to Cossins. Cossins inside, send it to McKee. Oh, strong! Good footy, and it's some of the same names that we've heard over the years.
Yeah, very much so. And now, Yeppoon play Cossins like that a lot, and if I was Glenmore, I'd be just tagging Cossins up off that wing. They're allowing him 20 metres on his own. They know they're going to feed it out to him at all, and if I was Glenmore, I'd be just putting a person straight on him and play as your negative winger on that guy.
Yeah, he's already had 4 or 5 very nice touches.
Yeah.
Every single kick he's had has hit his teammate, so that's gone straight over the umpire's head.
Yeah.
So big Jason McKee gets his second.
Yeah, Josh has done well there. That brings him up to 53 for the year. I don't think we're going to be running out on the ground, but he's done well.
So very clean centre clearance from Yeppoon that time. A couple of quick snappy handballs inside. Got it out to Cossins on the outside, who kept his width out on that wing. As you've already said, he's a dangerous player, so they might need to have a think about what they do with him.
So Jake King's gone into the ruck. Now, Jake's come off a very serious ankle operation earlier in the year, And as Tim Higgins gets that ball out, and they do, and both teams are trying to go down the corridor, and it's Matty Cameron gets the ball out, and they push it wide. He's going to push it back to Peckover. Peckover has a shot, and just goes through behind, and it's out.
So no score there. Hayden Peckover, the
He's a youngster. He's 18.
He's still a youngster.
And a very talented young man as well.
So McMullen in the goal square, defensive goal square for you.
Hardly, that was a kick from Dwayne Harvey. Hardly went 15 metres, but you'll take it when it's given to you.
Went about 8.5, but that's okay.
Rodney's only a small umpire, so everything looks big to him.
Dangerous kick though. They didn't really have an open one. Oh, the handball just missed Cossum, sorry.
Yep.
Timmy Higgins goes up, unable to knock the ball forward, kicks it out wide. Now there's a spare man out
Jake
wide
King out
there.
the wide.
Jake King, who's just gone into the ruck. So Yeppoon just take a bit of sting here while they've got a clear mark. Long and wide for the long lead. Oh, big fly at the ball, unable to hold it. Didn't have as much pressure as what he thought on. Umpire said holding the ball against the Glenmore defender who wasn't able to get a clean possession away. So Yeppoon now, geez, that's a big kick inside 50, but has that gone through?
Oh, he has. That's huge. I think that was, we'll work that out. That was...
He's kicked that from about 65 metres.
That's unbelievable. We're just trying to get the number there. I think it was TA.
Yeah, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, viewers at home, can't quite pick up the number there, but...
that was
TA, Tane Pillsbury.
No, it wasn't it. No. Well, we'll work on that.
Yeah, we'll work on that, but geez,
I've got my glasses on, so I can't see a thing there.
It's the Triple M goal of the day,
oh, that was against the breeze of
yes.
where all the goals have been kicked for the day. And you can see Jake King trying to work his way. So Jake works as like a set. It's incorrect disposal given by Rodney England, and he's given 50. And I'm pretty sure that's Chrissy Bullman that's benefiting from that.
Yeah, I think the free kick, the original free kick was for incorrect disposal, which I think was there. It didn't look like a handball to me from my eyes. And then I think there might have been a bit of remistation, so it's being given at 50. So you're right there. It is Chris Bullman will be having the shot for goal. Directly in front of the top of the square, so shouldn't take too much to kick this one.
All right, we have got a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen, as the Yeppoon Swans are 3 goals 0-18, and the Glenmore Bulls are leading 3 goals 1-19 as we hit 13 minutes in the first quarter of the 2025 Capricornia Senior Men's Grand Final.
Yeah, cracking start to this game. The early games that we've seen today haven't been as fast scoring as this one, so the players are adjusting to this win pretty early quite well. And to be honest, at the moment, all the ball is going down the centre corridors, which is, we haven't seen that for most of the day. So Peckover leads this one out from his Yeppoon defender, plays quickly. It's a lovely looking kick to the forward line, over the top, not quite able to get there. Ball will trickle through for a behind. Geez, the centre clearances are becoming important. Almost every time each team gets a clear footy out of the centre, they're scoring.
It's going to be interesting to see if Glenmore's depth through that middle can hold, because you've got the likes of Higgins, Payne, and maybe Casperson, and of course Hayden Thomas. It's going to be when these guys need to have a rest, Richie. Yeppoon have strength there as Payne takes that mark. Is that Payne or is that, yeah, it is Payne. And he settles inside.
Dangerous.
There were 2 young fellas there that just confused each other, Tyler and, of course, Jesse McWhinney. But Dwayne picks it up there and just settles things down. And you can see they're starting to move it. And coming out, looking out now, another young player out here, and Zach Whitehead's looking for the ball.
Glenmore set up really well behind the footy here on the side. So
they're just pressing, and it goes over to Jesse McWhinney. Yeah. And that ball, and you can see the effect. It hasn't gone out yet. And he's got some wheels, but geez, I thought he got a foot to that. Yep. He got a foot to it. That's a throw.
No, it's play. The umpire hadn't actually called a free kick.
No, but the player threw it to the Glenmore player. instead of handballing it. So that's interesting. If you go back onto the replay, the player thinking it was a free kick actually threw it to the Glenmore player, and no one had realised it was actually play on. But I think it's another 50-metre penalty, and this is Matty Cameron from directly in front, and there's no Yeppoon player, so Dwayne can't come in now. So, yeah, Matty Cameron's pretty happy, and a very emotional player, and he puts the Bulls' 4th goal on.
So Glenmore get away 4-2, 26 to Yeppoon, 3 straight, 18.
As we hit nearly 16 minutes there, Richie.
So that goal really was created from the way they set up behind the footy there. Yeppoon really had no outlet, so they looked to try to switch, which going against this win is going to be really hard to do on this close commentary side. So great defence by Glenmore. Whoever's been getting the ball at the centre has basically scored. So let's see this again. Quick kick out wide. Glenmore player leads the way there. Chopped off though. Oh, that could have, I think he might have ducked into that. Umpire said he did. I think that's a good decision.
That was Jack Wood, the Glenmore player, coming out of there. He was one of those players, but that was Casperson who comes up with the footy there. It's the two ruckman, Tobin and Thomas go up again, and he's called a block, and Hayden Thomas gets that footy. They're looking to go quickly. I don't think they want to muck around and wait for it as the ball goes forward into Jacob Retzel's territory, and there's just no support. There's a nest of Swans here, but he gets it out to Wood. He looks at Matty Cameron. Oh no, it's Peckover.
He's kicked it. Hayden Peckover, number 39. The ball just went over the Yeppoon's outstretched hand, fell into his lap. Off one step, kick over the shoulder. It's a lovely finish.
Oh, I think he must have thought it was touched. That's why he played on.
Yeah, I think you're right. Glenmore 5-2, 32. Yeppoon 3 goals. These centre clearances are so important.
And as you look into there, Hayden Thomas now, Casperson, Payne, and I think that's Bullman that's gone. No, it's Hodgins that's gone into there. Tyler into there against the Swannies. Matty Wallen's gone into the middle there. Nearly gets his hands on the footy. Tobin tries to get it out again. It's a bit of a pinball in there, and he's Rodney Eglin's given the free kick. Matty Wallen's put his. No, it's not. It is Zach Whitehead who's got that. Of course, the best and fairest for the under-17 game last weekend. Ball's bobbled around there, and is that Applewhite. Trav gets the ball. It's a wobbly old kick. Mitch is just perfectly done. He's very, very good player, this boy.
Yeah, Mick Mullen, I reckon he's taken 3. I reckon that's his 3rd intercept mark already, which
very vital on these sort of days.
His kicking has been magnificent. So he plays on, has a
You can see Matty Cameron's not fully fit there. You can see he's struggling to go. Good push out by Cam Arnold there, who hasn't seen much of the footy at this stage.
No.
And good handball out. There's Malachi gets some footy, and it goes wide. It goes out to another young. And we've Drew Hetherington has pulled out a free kick here, and it's Malachi Mackey now who has the shot. Yeah. Another kid who played in the under-17 grand final last weekend in their comprehensive 90-point win over the Bulls.
Yeah, he just got a tug of the shirt. It wasn't a heap in it.
Yep. But if they're stopping them getting to the next contest, it's got to happen.
Yep. Is it going to come around with the wind?
Oh, no.
Just missed. Jeez, I reckon the wind's just died for the first time today.
As he kicked it. Well, we're getting close to the end of time in our first quarter. We're at 19 minutes. Of course, I think we're going time on for goals kicked in the grand final here, 17 minutes plus time. So we've actually had, 8 goals in the first quarter.
That's a dangerous kick.
Isn't it ever?
Here is Lyons again.
Jeez,
he's got some moves. But he's well tackled. Umpire's advantage paid. Now we're up to the half-forward line.
That's Patterson.
Well done, Patterson. He's unable to mark it, though. The goal kicker, he's done very well, and they've got numbers out wide here if they can get out there, and they can. I think they could probably play on here because they've got the numbers they do now. Go out wide to Wallen. Wallen has got a paddock, and he's been very good in these situations already today. Has a bounce. Kicks up to the half-forward line. Beautiful kick. I think that's Cossins who's just gone up forward.
Further forward.
So Cossins has been on that wing. He's just been pushed forward here for the last couple of minutes.
The interesting Richie, as you can see with Yeppoon's play, their first option coming out of the back line is to go square, and they're trying to open that corridor up in the middle by taking the ball out a bit wider to allow some room to come through. So they're not trying to go through the middle early.
The wind's got hold of that one.
It has. It's nearly out in the full. Yes. So it looks like they've got a fair distance from that side over there, from the Western Street pocket over there. But it's still just dragging it along. So Yeppoon are squaring the ball up out of defence, trying to open it up till about half forward. And then he's gone
that's
again.
A dangerous kick. He's just tried that one.
Oh, what a grab. Casperson picks that up and he gives the ball off to Perry. Perry goes wide out to Maru.
It's opened up for him now. Will he?
It has. He now needs the next movement, doesn't he?
Yep.
And it is Matty Cameron's trying. And you can see Matty Cameron's just not right, but he's working hard. And he screws it back in. But it's Jesse McWhinney, one of the young fellas again. He's left foot up, works hard over to Payne. Payne takes it on the 50 metres on the Western Street side. He's just trying to slow the game down a little bit, take a bit of heat out.
Yep, only a couple of minutes to go, so with time on, but there has been 8 goals, so yeah, probably about 2 to 3 minutes. Geez, they're taking the game on through the centre corridor here. Both teams, lovely
Perry
mark
again.
there by Perry. He's been pretty good behind the footy so far today.
And we're out here, Bullman's out here if he can get it. Patterson tries to get his way back, and a great take. If he holds on to him, it's got to be 50.
I think he's done that really
well. He's off now, though.
Played on.
Yep, and over
the back. Going to be put to foot race, touch through.
Roll back.
It just didn't bounce his way. Nearly a Milne kick from, of course, the St Kilda grand final. So and he works out to Jay King in the back pocket there.
So Parnell's already kicked one, and he's probably almost been a bit stiff not to get a couple. That's the siren. Cracking first quarter here of the senior men's AFL Capricornia grand final. Brought to you by Triple M. Glenmore leading 5-3, 33 to Yeppoon 3-1, 19. I'll quickly run through the goal kickers for Glenmore, all singles. Number 7, Timothy Higgins with 1. Number 8, Matt Cameron. Number 28, Chris Bullman. Number 38, Brad Parnell, who was probably a bit unlucky not to get a couple more. And the young fella, Hayden Peckover, with 1. For the Yeppoon Swans, Josh McKee's got 2, and their third goal kicker we'll just get some clarification on. I have a feeling it might be number 25, Tane Pillsbury, but we'll just get some clarification on that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We've got an absolute cracker here at Kill Park. We're on. Welcome back to the second quarter. Absolute cracking first quarter where Glenmore has got away to a 14-point lead, 5-3-33 leading Yeppoon 3-1-19. That goal, the extra goal kicker we just got at quarter time was number 16, Cam Arnold. So he's got the other single goal for Yeppoon. So
magnificent kick too, as the Swans are working the ball out through the back line through. Matt Wallen gets the kick out to Payne. Payne hits it up short to Steele. I think that's Jack Steele, number 32, works his way through there. Jack's looking to come through the corridor as well. As you can see, Josh McKee goes forward. Ben Hodges couldn't get to him. But and there's Zach Whitehead as get out guy. He's alrighty.
Not sure
Savagi got done for dropping the ball there as Cam Arnold works well into the pocket, and he was just a bit too quick for the Bulls player. Number 16, as we just identified, he is a magnificent player here, and it'll be interesting. It's probably one of the earliest shots that we've had, first shots that we've had from this angle here today, and we're right over his back pocket. Call it through, Richie.
So Arnold, who probably kicked the goal of the day so far, we're right behind him. That's a lovely looking kick. It has absolutely split the middle. That's his second and Yeppoon's first of this second quarter. They move to 4-1-25. Glenmore 5-3-33. And again, they got some clean footy from the halfback flank and were able to move it pretty easily through up into the forward line. And their two key forwards are looking extremely dangerous, McKee and Arnold.
Both kicking 2 goals each. And you can see he worked his way out to the right and just put a bit of an edge through that. This is definitely the Army Barracks side is the scoring end. As Hayden Thomas comes up against Tobin in the ruck, Hayden Thomas goes up, gets the tap back to Casperson behind. There's a one-arm tackle there, but...
Yeah. Good pressure.
It was Matty Wallen that's got the tackle there. And Rodney England throws the ball up there. Tobin and Hayden. And Tobin gets the ball out to the clear. And he just...
well done,
Whitehead pushes his way through. Whitehead goes through to McKee. And he's just taken that.
It's very good by the young fella Whitehead.
Yep.
Was in a bit of traffic and was clean at ground level. Weaved his way through and then hit his full forward. I think he's called 50.
Whether Ben Hodges didn't hit, whether Ben had to come back a metre or so and didn't hear what Drew had said, we won't know that till we talk about it with a beer after the game. Josh McKee picks up his third, and that was good work there by Zach Whitehead. Zach Whitehead was one of 7 junior players to go away with the Suns North Queensland team. And he's come back this year, while not making the Suns squad to play in the National Under-16s, come back a much better player.
Yeah, no, it was very classy by the young fella, and especially to work his way through the traffic in what has been a really hot game in close so far. That shows some really good signs. So back to the middle, we've got a 2-point ball game here with Yeppoon. 2 very quick goals here in the second quarter. Thomas, lovely handball out wide here. That's Cossins out on the wing, and they've just given him too much space. He's going to be coming inside 50 here. It's up and under. Arnold. Oh, well spoiled there. Good job there.
That was Braden Mitchell. He looked like he was out positioned early, and of course that breeze coming over the top. But and Cameron Arnold looked like all over that. But Braden got back to that. That was absolutely a defensive pressure of the day so far.
Yep, very good by the Glenmore
defender. And this is Redsel pushes his way out. Corey Redsel, one of the Redsel boys. Of course, bred by Wayne and Tracy Redsel around the place. And that's a mark there. That is to... Oh, he's put it high.
Steele, I think.
Steele, was it? Jackson. Yep.
Oh, they've spoiled each other.
Yep.
Handball back. They're under a bit of pressure here, Yeppoon. They need to find a mark. Yep. McMullen, who's been like a rock behind the back line's set up now. Well, he just took his eyes off the footy there. And the ball's going to probably trick it. No, it stays in. The young fellow Whitehead goes after the footy again. Nice tackle. And the ball will go over the boundary line for a throw-in. So that's the first mistake I've seen Mitch McMullen do.
He's just... it just bounced the wrong way for him. He's got that big frame. He's got to bend over and pick it up. And I think it was Tim Higgins was right on him. So Thomas should
Glenmore
go out the back there. And it was set up. It was Tyler Johnston that worked well to Wallen. Wallen goes further. And, Redsel just... Righto. Ben Hodges is having a tough day on Joshy McKee here today. And Hetherington has given a free kick to Josh. I think it was for holding there. Corey Retzel tried to get over in front there, but it was a free kick to McKee.
So McKee's leading up very well at the footy, and he'll be lining up for his 4th goal. The last one was from a 50-metre penalty, but this one is a little bit harder. 30 out, bit of a breeze coming across the goal here, but he looks like he's a lovely looking foot, and he is. So that's his 4th, and Yeppoon have kicked 3 goals here in about 5 minutes of play. So they've got out to a lead 6-2-38 to Glenmore 5-3-33. Glenmore haven't been able to get their hands on the footy in the middle.
Well, it's interesting again, and it's happened about 3 times now. That ball's going back to Gallagher. Gallagher's shifting it over to Wallen, and Wallen's just getting it out to Cossins. They know there's a bit of room there. So Glenmore have just got to be a bit more aware, and they're going to go out Cossins' side whenever they can. So there's Chase Smolchers going now. Again. They go out to that Western Street side again, but it's a good work. Oh, well done. And that's Hooper. That's Hooper out to Maru. Maru gets tackled, but the ball, I thought the ball was knocked down. Not from Rodney England's point of view, and it's Gallagher gets the ball out to Wallen. Wallen's playing tricks with it. Could have, actually he's done well now to get it out to, and it goes to Payne. Payne pushes it back out to Gallagher. Gallagher pushes the ball forward, and it is Chapman.
Yep. So Chapman's been busy as well.
He's going to have a shot here. He's going to have a shot.
Kicked it. As soon as he kicked it, he knew. Straight off of his boot, he started celebrating. He's a classy player. The Chapman and Cossins both playing on that far side. They've just got too much space at the moment. You just can't afford to give the players with that class space because they just punish you every time. 4
goals in 7 minutes here. The Bulls have got to be able to stop this avalanche that's coming through. They've shifted Tim Higgins into the middle. So it's Thomas, Payne, Higgins and Casperson. So they're really going to have to work hard because even though Tobin's not winning the ruck, it's Gallagher, Wallen and Smolch that are clearing that ball away there. So, yep, again, this time it's gone to Higgins again from Hayden Thomas has won it, and we're just sitting under it here, had to contest it. And Payne's just been tackled with the ball. He's taken the ball to ground, and I think that was the best thing to do, not let that ball out, and that way you can just get a ball up and go again. Yeah, the Yeppoon player actually pushed his player into Taylor. The Glenmore player. Yeah, that's a block out by Tobin too. Yep. And there we go to Higgins. Higgins is getting on his right foot. He hits the ball down. Downfield. So obviously Tobin's hit him late there, and the umpires are going to start setting examples here. So Glenmore just need to take the sting out of this one. So they probably won't mind, even if they could just kick the ball around and get a mark. That would be to take some time out, but they've turned it over. It looks like a handball over the top there. Didn't quite see who it was, but they've turned it over again. Glenmore going deep. This is their best entry this quarter, but well read behind the footy. That was Dwayne Harvey, absolutely. Dwayne Harvey. But they had 2-on-1 there from well, and Payne is breaking now. Cossins gives it out to Payne. Payne's worked down, and he's fallen over, and the ball's gone out. Geez, that's probably a bit lucky for Glenmore because the Yeppoon transition, you probably can't see on the screen viewers, but there was a lot of space ahead and Yeppoon had an outnumber. So probably a bit lucky that this has gone out of bounds on the far half-forward flank. So Tobin and the interesting Thomas. Thing there, it looks like they're going to recall that bounce, but you can see by the play, so Lee Cossins hasn't swapped sides on the wing. So you can see they're trying to work their way through that far wing over there on the Western Street side. That breeze is coming there. Yep. Giving them plenty of room, and you can see that they're trying to work it through Cossins all the time, and seeing that they think they've got an opening there, and Applewhite takes the ball to ground there. It was a good tackle there from, it looks like, was that Steele? We've just got to look at some. It's a bit hard to see. It'll be hard to see the numbers on that far side. That's Tane Pillsbury, of course. Tane has worked well. Very strong player, and very good at the back line there. As the ball's with through, Payne gets it out. Lovely gets it, the ball inside to Casperson. Casperson goes for a wobbly old kick, and Payne picks it up beautifully. Of course, named fullback of the season this year.
Over the top. Payne might get it back here. He does.
Taylor fed it back.
Just gets around one and they're going to switch, but that's very clever. Just find the loose man. Goes out wide again, so they're going to cross over to Harvey. Harvey, they've worked this well. McMullen now's got plenty of time and space. Goes out wide
Jake
to
King's
King.
free up ahead.
So that's a lovely kick. So King on the wing. Lee Cossins tried
He's
to get an
still free.
overlap.
No one's running with him. He could have just turned around.
Yep.
But they're definitely playing that far side, aren't they, Richie?
Yeah, and with the wind coming this side, that's the side you want to... Oh, it's a free kick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hayden Thomas blocked out Pillsbury from there, and you'd give that any day of the week. Nothing contingency. He's looking to give it into Wallen. Well, he's looked up. Chase Mulcher's into the pocket. He's gone square.
Geez,
and McMullen again.
McMullen's just run past 4 Glenmore Bulls forwards who didn't chase him. And now he's got a chance. McKee, it's a 1-on-3 here. Well done there by the young fella from Glenmore. Oh, that's a throw.
Yep. Trying to get done there.
Yep. Yeah, great defensive pressure.
Ben Hodgins is having a tough day. That was Patterson that's picked up the goal.
It was
picked up the front. No, it's not Patterson. It's Taylor, Anthony Taylor. So I haven't seen too much of Anthony, so I didn't recognise him there. But it was a good tackle and just a bit unlucky. He nearly got his fist to it, but it was just done.
Yeah. Oh, geez, that hasn't come off the boot that well. Hasn't made the distance. So
that's a great grab by Braden Mitchell there again. He's done all right a couple of times. He's starting to get a bit of service here, but the Bulls definitely have to hold for a while and probably need to.
So they've got. So the difference between the way that Glenmore is bringing the footy out compared to.
There's a free kick in the square. It's an arms around. It looks like it's going to Cam Arnold, and it's right on the line. Or it is.
Just too big. Too big for his opponent there, so he just wrapped his arm around. But I was just going to say, Shimmer, that the difference from the first quarter and the way Yeppoon brought the footy out, they really were chipped the ball around, made sure they hit targets, didn't really rush it, worked the ball up, and then when they got the ball, out of or into safety, then they went with a bit of speed. Whereas Glenmore were trying to go long into this wind, and it's just too easy to cut off.
And the way that they. As you said, Yeppoon then set up behind the footy are very good. It's going to be interesting because the Swans obviously play their smaller field with their backline press quite well as Rodney England throws the ball up. Hayden Thomas comes up against Jake King, and again that goes down to Casperson. Oh, they've given a free kick, and Thomas has gone for the. Yes, here we go.
A lovely kick.
Yeah, Bullman's gone the end of that there as he looks to give it, and to Redsill goes to Redsill.
It's a lovely finish.
Dobbed that. That's a great goal.
Lovely finish.
Jacob Redsill, the best player in the Redsill family, has just absolutely nailed that.
And good footy there. The big ruckman, who has really been, he's probably had the ascendancy in the ruck. He unfortunately has given away a couple of free kicks, but Hayden Thomas followed up well there. Lovely little kick to a leading forward, and Redsill was able to receive a handball and going against the wind. That's a lovely finish.
Well, here's an interesting note here that they've just shifted a guy over to Savagi over to the Cosson side, but they're still playing him fairly loose. They brought the young fella Jack Wood over to this side, so they've got the two. Hayden Thomas gets another free kick. He is having an influence on this game, but no, it goes to Tim Higgins, so it's held off the ball, and as Tim Higgins goes forward, and Jake King gives him a couple of choice words as the ball goes. Good fly there from the Bulls players, but it's Gallagher that gets the ball across the half-back flank.
They're under pressure here.
That was McWhinney there, had to put the ball out, but Yeppoon are well structured and they'll be able to move the ball behind there. And here we go there. It's Matt Wallen gets the ball out on the defensive 50 as he pushes forward to Malachi. And Malachi gets it on just the defensive side of wing on the Western Street side for the Swans. He holds it up. He's going to go down the line. He's looking for a mark. And Perry does a good spoil from behind here, but I think they're going to clean it up. No. Jack Steele just can't get himself centred.
You can see just from that play, like chip, 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 and then when they get it out, well outside 50, then they're happy to go long and try to go to a contest. Just two different styles here.
Yep.
Quick kick, handball at the back by Tyler. Tobin at ground level, nice handball. Just unable to hit his target though. Oh, geez, that's clever by Gallagher.
Yep.
Handball to no one though. I reckon that's the first mistake he's made all day as well.
Gallagher's a class player. That's Tavagi, gets the ball around, just a wobble kick. It's
Harvey, I think.
yeah, Dwayne Harvey gets that ball. He's done very, very well. And Perry comes in, and it's Pillsbury gets it. Feeds his own ball.
Swans.
Malachi gets the ball into the pocket.
Oh.
Doubles back around. He's got to give it soon. And Tyler Perry's here again. He's got to give it to Casperson, but he doesn't. Now he's got to look to where he goes.
They're out here.
And Applewhite. So he's clear, but he's just got no one ahead, so he's gone inside to Corey Retzel.
Oh, well done.
No
Well
Pryor,
wrapped up.
no Pryor. And that's a great tackle from Matt Wallen.
So it was actually good to see Glenmore get numbers behind the footy there and then actually work it out. Unfortunately, that kick didn't quite hit the target, but it would have opened the field up. So here they go. Quick hands inside. Quick kick over the top. That one's going to work out okay. That is Casperson. Yep. Sorry, get my sins
that's
mixed
okay.
up there. But he's been quite busy today. He's been one of their best midfielders. Over the top
Bowman
here.
gets the ball out to the running. Oh, Guy Stavagi just missed him, just didn't get there, but he's wrapped up quickly. And there'll be another ball up just inside the attacking side of Glenmore's 50-metre line.
So after a bit of an onslaught in the first 7 or 8 minutes this quarter, Glenmore have wrestled back the ascendancy here, which is good to see.
And they had to, didn't they? As McMullen comes out again, just paused on there as the ball comes wide. And they get that out to Isaac Durden, of course, another one of the young stars coming through. So he's going to give it off to McMullen. No, he doesn't. He comes inside. He goes to Applewhite and just come off the boot wrong there, didn't it? Applewhite goes out to Perry, but there's just not enough movement up forward for him. Comes through the centre and Hodges goes over him. There's a chance now as he gets the handball out. He dodges. He gives the ball up to Casperson, who gets the ball out further to Wood. Wood doesn't quite get it, but Chase Smoltz gets that. No, it's not. Jack Steele gets it in.
Jack Steele.
Oh, are they going to give it?
Yeah, I think they will.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Drew full of motion, very animated, and he's given that kick to Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I don't think I think it was a bit of a skill error, but there was no one near it. So I think the umpire was well within his right to play that one. So Perry, that's an ugly.
Great slip catch there. Taken it third
Maru.
slip by Dylan Maru, a very, very talented player.
Oh, geez, I like this.
He's over to Hooper. Yep, now they got it. See, you can see Yeppoon just holding up the inside there, and it's got to be the ruckman to come through. Maru's just gone too early. If he'd have just waited his lead off a bit, he'd have been right there for that run. But it goes up to Bullman. Bullman can't get. No, that was Higgins that couldn't get there. But Gallagher's got it on the ground. It looked like a throw. It was a crow throw. But, and that's, no, Drew didn't judge that. That was Payne that looks like he was dealt with after the fact. But that's, Payne kicked it to Payne. So it's the Swans. Payne gets it over to...
Just got there, Pillsbury, I think.
He's been all right today, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. He's,
had to work hard there.
He has, so just trying to get some control back here. Wallen, they've done this really well today. There's a good pressure, though, on the kick.
That's Redsill picks it up. He's going to have a shot, but he wants to go, and he did signal it. He's got Tim Higgins. That's a great grab.
Great grab. Very good
And
grab.
Matt Wallen made him earn it, but that's a great grab by Tim Higgins. Against the breeze, he'll have no dramas. He's quite a good kick. Just can he have getting the distance, Richie, but whether he can actually get the accuracy, because when you look about it, Yeppoon have been very, very accurate. You look at the goals, 8-2 and 6-3 in such a windy day. Both teams have been very good.
Yeah, it's been a high-quality game. There hasn't been too many mistakes. Matt Wallen, that's his first mistake of the day.
Yep.
He's probably done that 4 or 5 times, switched the play. That time, Redsill was able to chop it off and then get the ball back into Timmy Higgins, who'll be having a shot pretty much straight in front from 50 metres out. He can roost them. Not a bad looking kick off the boot. The wind's just got hold of it.
Didn't it?
Just the wind's got hold of it. So Glenmore moved to 6-4-40, trailing Yeppoon 8-4-50. Almost 19 minutes gone in this second quarter. I'd say there's probably 90 seconds to go.
Righto, the Bulls have brought on Jaron Willie and just taken Jack Wood off.
So you can see a change of strategy here with only a couple of minutes to go. They're going to go out this defensive side. They've tried to keep the ball out that far side most of the day. They'll just probably want to take
And that's Willie gets the ball. Do they have enough time? Is there a whistle? I thought there was a whistle there. Willie
That's
goes
a
again.
lovely handball.
He's left foot. Just couldn't
Great
get onto
pressure.
it. And good. Here we go. Tyson Payne gets that out. No one can see down there. It's going to drop short.
Great spoil, McMullen.
Mitch has had a great game here today. It'll be interesting to see how they start voting with these. Of course, our 2 forwards have kicked goals each, multiple goals each, 3 and 4. But Arnold and McKee both kicked, I think, 6 in last year's grand final, so they certainly know how to play the big game.
Ball thrown in for probably 25 metres around from the Glenmore goals. It's got outside 50 here through a big punch from the ruckman. Still gives a quick handball to Payne. Payne's been very busy today. Kick out wide. It's a 2-on-2 here. Chapman does well.
Great shepherd by Arnold. Chapman looks to come in, but the ball's sitting up, and it's Peckover that gets that ball. No, it's Casperson. To Perry. Is he? Oh,
well done. Very clever.
Great vision, but you can just see Yeppoon sitting behind the footy there now. They've just got nowhere to go. He looks like he's going to come back to Hayden Thomas, but he's gone to Jaron Willie there. As Willie goes in onto that left foot, and he's just looking for Bullman if it sits up for him, but it doesn't. But it's Harvey again works well. Payne's trying to work under there, gets the footy to the outside. Hayden Thomas is doing the work of a rover. Payne gets it out again, and Perry on his way. But it's a 10-point game. It's 8-2, 50 to Yeppoon to 6-4, 40. It looked like it was going to be all over 7 minutes in when the Swans kicked 5 goals in that first 7 minutes. But the Bulls have certainly wrested back control and stopped the bleeding, and we do have a game on our hands. Richie?
We sure do. I'll quickly run through the goal kickers. So Yeppoon, the 2 big forwards who we have talked a bit about. Josh McKee's got 4, Cam Arnold with 2, Alex Chapman with 1. I think actually Cam Arnold has 3.
Yep, so I got him down for 3.
So that's Cam Arnold with 3, Josh McKee with 4, and Alex Chapman kicked a lovely goal from the boundary line late in that first quarter. For Glenmore, we've got all singles. Jacob Redsall, who's been really busy up forward, Timmy Higgins, Matthew Cameron, Chris Bullman, Bradley Parnell, and Hayden Peckover, all with singles. Great first half of footy. As you said, it looked like Yeppoon were going to get away from Glenmore in that first 6 or 7 minutes of that quarter, but Glenmore wrestled it back. They changed their style. They started chipping the ball around from the back line into this wind, and they really, they're making a game of it.
They certainly are, and it was pretty important that they did stop and try and score on the back way there, because the last thing they want to know is have this game blow out on them, but it hasn't yet. They're going to come into the scoring end of this game, of this third quarter, full of confidence, and knowing that they're within this game. They've probably got to be a couple of goals up, but you never know what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be coming back after the halftime break. See you then. Welcome back to the second half here at Keel Park. AFL Capricornia 2025 Senior Men's Grand Final. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a cracker on our hands. Yeppoon leading 8-2-50. Glenmore 6-4-40. Shimmer, what do you think we're going to see in this second half?
Well, it's going to be Glenmore certainly do have to just steady the ship a little bit as they're opening four, as you can see coming into the middle there. You've got Hodgins, Thomas, Casperson and Payne up against, Payne up against Smulch, Wallen, Tobin and Gallagher. It's going to be very important. Hayden Thomas has been getting his hand a lot on the footy, especially that first 7 minutes of that last quarter, but Glenmore weren't clearing it, so it's very, very important that they get these clearances now.
Yeah, Thomas has been terrific for Glenmore on the ruck, so they want to make, and there he is again, fantastic tap to Casperson. Casperson not able to get a clean possession. The Tobin, Ruckman follows up really well, kicks it inside 50, not his best effort. That's good at ground level from the big full forward. Cam Arnold.
Jeez, he's got a boot on him there.
That one's not... He hasn't made the best of contact, and that one's gone out of bounds, so it'll be a boundary throw in. It's gone out in the full by the looks of it, has it?
And Richie, you can clearly see Yeppoon have more ability to get that second handball off out of the middle than Glenmore did. Casperson, while it was a great tap to him, just didn't have the support to be able to get the footy.
Oh, nice grab.
Yeppoon turned it over, and that was a great grab there by by Wallen, was it?
No, yep.
Pillsbury, was it?
Yep, Pillsbury to McKee.
And he's taken it again.
So
and where are they? Straight through the corridor.
Yep, so Pillsbury, I think you might have called it early in the, or late in that second quarter. He's been bouncing around from the forward line to the, he's sort of been everywhere, but he's had some really important moments. McKee, who's talking about important moments, he's kicked 4 goals, 2 in the first, 2 in the second, and he's going to line up for his 5th. He's up and under, but the wind has got hold of it. That is a magnificent kick.
Josh McKee gets in for his 5th goal there as the Swans just kick out to a 16-point lead, 9-2-56 to 6-4-40. So only one scoring shot the difference, but the efficiency by both teams in these conditions is absolutely fantastic. But the Bulls have just got to get that ball, probably got to work the ball on getting the ball forward more than trying to work it out in the middle there. I don't know. What do you think, Richie?
Yeah, so I think the Ruckman Thomas, he's definitely got the ascendancy, but I think you called it. Casperson's been busy, but every time he gets the footy, he's under pressure. They just need to get that outlet. Here he goes.
This time.
And again, it's a quick kick. Tobin basically had a replica of his first one. That could have been holding the man umpire in a better position than me. So we'll go with what he reckons. Now they've got some run off the halfback. Here's Maru. Maru's been busy. Has a second bounce now. Now for his 3rd. Timmy Higgins gives a lead. He probably could have kicked it early, but he's going to get there. So that's well done.
Oh.
Umpire says it's a mark.
Riley Hay wasn't going to give it. I thought it was a mark. It looked pretty good from this angle here.
No, it was a lovely kick. So Timmy Higgins coming around on his right foot. Deep forward. That's not his best effort. McMullen, who's been a rock behind the footy all day, just takes a mark. Now this is what we saw early in the first quarter where they just chipped the ball out of their back line. That's not his best kick and it's going to go out of bounds.
Oh, is he going to give it? Is he going to give it?
No.
He's thrown it in. Rodney England throws it in. Matt Wallen wasn't in a hurry to get it, but you can see Cossins and Stavagi have gone to that far side again. So Cossins has gone over there to the Western Street side on the far side there. You can see Chapman's gone over that way as well. So they just kept the same setup. And Thomas has got the ruck out, and it goes to Hodgins. Hodgins puts the ball up high. And Retzel, it nearly got there. It was under a lot of pressure. He centres the ball there, and it comes through to...
He's paid over. Yeah, he's
paid over the shoulder.
Yeah.
And I think that's Wood.
Jack Wood.
Jack Wood, one of the a very, very promising under-17 player coming up for the Bulls.
It's going to be a difficult kick with this wind, but he's got a terrible angle. Tyler Johnson's on the mark there. Obviously not allowed to move with the stand rule. It'll be a great finish from there with this wind, but the wind might actually... Oh, Jesus, hit the wrong side of it.
He's gone out the back to Bullman.
Oh, well done.
It was, and that's Zach Whitehead there. As you can see, Bullman was going to try and push the ball back to Jaron Willie, but Zach Whitehead just got the ball over the boundary line there. As the two rucks, Thomas and Tobin, come up again. It's there. Thomas gives it out the back to Payne. Payne's going to have a shot from 45 metres out. McMullen's in front, and great body position over Bradley Parnell.
So Thomas is really getting on top in the ruck here. Just one to keep an eye on here. If they can start getting some better use out of their midfielders, they're right in this game. McMullen plays on, gives a handball. Oh, geez, I think that was Payne. Just slipped over an important time. Hasn't hurt him. It's a good tackle there by
Tyson Payne. So the Swans Payne, Jaden Payne into Tyson Payne from the Glenmore Bulls. As we go up again, and Tobin just rucks on his own at this stage. Wallen appealing for a free kick of being held, and the ball's gone to the boundary again, and it's
Timmy Higgins ran it out.
Yep.
So the umpire throw it again. Third stoppage in a row here. Just keep an eye on Thomas the ruckman if they can get some movement through the stoppage. Or the wind's got hold of that. Oh, but he's able to take it out of the ruck. Snap out of the ruck. It for a behind. Yeah. So Thomas is definitely getting on top of Tobin here.
And Tony Clark bored into action there. The goal umpire, McMullen, gets ready. He's going to go straight through and to Harvey. Harvey takes a good grab at 45 metres. Tyler Johnson runs past. Harvey goes short again. He goes to Jack Steele. Jack Steele, they're just chipping this ball through the middle. And of course, we got Pillsbury. Again, no, 25. That's.
Well done, Chapman. Chapman goes long. It's a one-on-one. You won't want to be in this position. He's actually done pretty well there that time. The Yeppoon defender. That's
Braden Mitchell.
Braden Mitchell's done well because he's up against the bigger Arnold. Or that could be a free kick. Umpire says it's gone out of bounds before, so throw it in. So yeah, Mitchell did really well. He's up against Cameron Arnold, who's probably got a
beast.
Fair bit of height and a few kilos on him.
We have 20 kilos on him.
But he's done well to get that one to a 50-50. So Arnold's up. Thomas just pushes him underfooty. He's doing really. Oh, it's silly.
Got to be
very, very silly.
And he's got to be careful of retaliation there. But I didn't see what happened there. But Cameron Arnold gets the free kick, and he was just thrown out of the contest. So whether it be frustration or whatever, but Hayden Thomas, who has worked so hard, unfortunately, a free kick in the wrong part of the ground.
Yeah, there was no need for it. He bent over to pick the footy up, but never got his hands on it. Hayden Thomas literally wrapped his arms around him and threw him to the ground. So there was no doubt it was a free kick. It's a shame because Hayden Thomas has probably been Glenmore's best player today, and now the two big bulls are just trying to.
As a player, it's difficult because you can't see where the ball is, and you're just basically hoping they've got it in their hands, and you complete the tackle because you've got your head down going for it, obviously. But that's not going to affect Hayden. Hayden's a lad. He'll go there. Cameron Arnold's a big, strong boy. He'll recover. And as we get back to it, Hayden Thomas has rucked all day. Yeppoon have swapped Tobin and King through the ruck, but Thomas has done all the rucking.
Yeah, he's been good. So here he goes again. Another tap over to Payne.
Higgins.
Higgins over to Casper.
To Stavago. Just the pressure.
Ooh,
Wallen puts the ball out to Payne. Payne goes backwards, and they head down. Then Chapman's clear on the outside. And Payne doesn't get the left foot kick in, but Chapman tries to keep it under control. Perry gets the ball. The ball floats out there. Goes to Johnson. Johnson hits McKee.
Lovely.
And that is why that kid is a class act.
Lovely.
He's just hit him lace out. Josh McKee through the corridor again, and absolutely beautiful. Just the pressure, Richie, that Yeppoon are applying around the contest causes a turnover, and Josh McKee lines up for goal number 6.
Yeah, and their midfielders have just always got that clean hands.
Yep.
It's probably the difference around the ball at the moment. The Glenmore Bulls midfielders, there's no problem getting their hands on the footy. They just can't work it out of congestion cleanly. That's a good kick, but ladies and gentlemen, we've probably got a very good view on that on the camera. You can just see the wing grab hold of it and take it through for a behind. So Yeppoon moved to 10-4-64, Glenmore 6-6-42.
Oh, they're going through the middle, Ty. Good.
Oh, nice grab.
Skeeter Payne, just very classy player. He pushes wide out to, I think that's Bullman. Is that, no? Yeah, Tyler Hodgins it was, sorry. Yep. Of course, the skipper.
Palmer's done well there. It was a one-on-one contest. He's able to get the ball over to Cossins. Cossins now back to Payne. Payne to Cossins. So we've heard those names a lot today. Nice kick in to cross half forward. Well read by Maru. Over to Thomas the ruckman. He's played well. Clever kick out wide. Oh, he's not able to quite hit his
Stavago gets the ball. Yep.
He's got time and space. Again, just not able to quite hit their targets. I think the umpire's plucked a free kick
I think he's got for more like a backhander by the looks of that.
Yeah. There's no malice in there. I think it was just accidental. Yeah, it's Palmer.
Yeah. Hasn't had to do a lot yet, but everything
Lovely
he's done has been very efficient.
Oh,
Cossins, Lee Cossins. You're better than that. He is a beautiful player. And look at that left foot. He just butted up well. Payne gets that footy out there. He looks to come in through the corridor again, and it is
over
Josh
the top.
McGee. Pushes over the back. Is that Arnold?
Can't quite see the number there. It's just gone over McKee's head. He's followed up well there. That'll be a great tackle, and the umpire say, I'll have a good footy from both teams there.
He had to lay that tackle because if McKee was gone, he was out of there. So that'll give Ben Hodgins a lot of confidence taking that tackle on. He wins the ruck, and the ball goes down to Tyler Perry. Perry gets the ball. He's come through the middle again, and I think we see. Oh, well done.
Very
great
good
handball. And that's Patterson gets the ball. He squares up through the middle. Chase Smolcher's got this all over it. Applewhite can't get there. Smiles pushes back. He's run around. He's looking to go forward, and it looks like it's go to.
Well done. Oh, Cossins at ground level. No, he's paid a free kick. Yeah, I think that was there. I think it was against the big fella.
Cam Arnold just took.
Yeah.
Didn't see the Glenmore player, but sitting in the hole is the worst position in the world.
Yeah.
But he was brave and did it.
Yeah.
And here we go to Maru here, and Maru looks to come on board to
well
Thomas. And Matt Wallen gets away, and he's away. Maru's going to get him. Smolch gets it off. He's just
clever.
strong.
Clever. Very clever kick.
And it's Pillsbury, is it?
Yeah, it looks like it is. Yep. So very clever footy there from Wallen and Smolch. Just they were both under a bit of pressure, but didn't panic.
Just cool, weren't they?
Yeah. Just didn't just throw the ball in the boot, which probably a lot of players out there would have, given the pressure that's upon them. But found the spare man, Pillsbury, who's been pretty good all day. Doesn't look like a bad kick off the boot. It's not going to come around.
Has that gone out?
It's hit the far post.
Oh, there you go.
Wow, not a great call by me.
Well, actually, I think that went out of bounds because he was a long way off the post when he kicked that. So I was actually impressed as Hodgins gets it out there, and he's got to be strong. That was Peckover. Peckover's taken that ball on the wing as he looks to come down the near side. He's put the ball up high. Great work by Tobin. He just kept Bullman out of the game and just held his line and was able to chip back in.
Yeah. So then Glenmore aren't allowing. They're not allowing Yeppoon to switch the ball as much as they were early in the game.
That is Patterson's a great grab.
Yeah, very well done. Now they do. McMullen's going to run and have some space, and they've got Payne, who's been terrific out on the outside.
You can see Cossins starting to work, but they'll have someone come through the far end. Jake King's further down the field, and they're going to go to him. Payne's going to go to King as he takes the ball on centre wing. Absolutely
going to get it back here.
Yep, he does. Great running. He starts to come in through the corridor. You can see Cam Arnold starting to move. Cam Arnold takes it. Chop out of the arms. Not seen. And here we go. Well done.
Well done, Perry.
Hooper gets called. Is it Perry or Hooper? That's Hooper, that one. And it comes out to...
Hooper.
Yep. Applewhite gets the ball. You can see it sitting up there, Stavagi. And Jake King couldn't take it. And the ball... don't argue. Dusty Martin,
on his
argue.
left.
Yep.
Arnold.
Here we go.
Jeez. Jake King, the big fella, will probably love to watch that one on the replay, I reckon, tonight when he's had a couple of beers.
He will.
He just dropped the mark, but was able to recover. Did a blind turn with a fend off. And then on his left, if you don't mind, has been able to hit the full forward, Arnold. So that, I reckon that one might get us through run-throughs.
And Arnold had the mismatch there. Dylan Hooper did everything he possibly could. He was all over him like a cheap suit and just couldn't get the ball. When you've got strong hands like that, Dylan Hooper did no wrong there. He just did his best and it wasn't good enough.
So just the run from behind from Jaden Payne has been elite all day.
I think he's been one of their unsung heroes over the last few years, and he's actually this year started to get the recognition that he deserves in that club. He's picked up a lot of votes in the Bernie Gotke medal as Applewhite brings the ball out.
Kick.
And it was a great kick, and that should be 50 because he held on to him, and that was Bullman that got picked up. He gives the ball back to Applewhite again. Applewhite goes to Hayden. Thomas, great. Just moved his body well, gets it out to Tim Higgins on the far side wing. Higgins tries to look
kick.
Well,
this has been the best passage of play for this quarter. They've moved the ball really
Brandon
well.
Ross, and of course Payne.
Again.
And you can see Jesse McWhinney. They're going to switch it here. If they go to the young fella McWhinney at the back there, no, they decide to go down to Mitch McMullen.
Oh, good contest.
Did they pay it? Yep. Drew Hetherington has paid that. He's been good today, McMullen.
Yeah, he has. He's been, look across all their backline. Harvey, McMullen, Payne, they've all had great games. That's a great kick up to the wing. Ball really carried there. It's been dropping off a little bit on that far side, but that one seemed to carry. Perry now. Perry goes over the top. Oh, geez, that's in trouble.
So
Jesus, a bit of a foot race here.
And Malachi Mackey is here. And he gets the ball out.
He's done well there.
And Bullman gets a footy. He's going to give it. Great.
Geez, that's clever.
He goes into Payne. Payne gets it off to Perry. Perry looks around. Wallen nearly gets Payne. Payne's had to put it up. Stravagi's got to sit under it.
He just took his eyes off it.
It was wobbling around there.
Payne,
and of course they've gone wide, and Jake King and Hooper gets onto him, and this is Jaron Willie's got free there, gets it out to.
They've got the numbers out here.
Is this Thomas again? Higgins feeds the ball back. Willie's under pressure here. Payne's come in again. He's been unbelievable, the Swans' little man. But again, the Glenmore are kicking under pressure, which is putting it. It just goes past Tyler Johnson. McMullen does that underground hand pass, and may have been. He's just wrapped it up well. The Rock has been very, very strong behind.
So we haven't seen too much footy up this end in the last 5 or 6 minutes. So Glenmore want to make the most of it heading into the last quarter. We're 16 minutes in, probably about 3 or 4 minutes to go. Tap over the top. Hand out by Patterson to Wallen. Wallen quick boot on to the ruckman Tobin, who's found some space in front of his opponent. Harvey over the top to Steele. Steele now goes long, looking for... it's a strong grab by Arnold.
Yep.
They've got some space inside 50 if they want to move the ball quickly. He just takes some time.
Now goes starting long. To stream in now. You can see Smulch is there
kick.
At the back.
Smulch
has got it. He has got it. And that was great run by Smulch. Mackey.
He worked
hard. You can see those guys just funneling into that area. And to kick that kick into that breeze was sensational.
Yeah, terrific kick. And you've great call, Shimmer. Smulch worked hard for about 80 or 90 metres to get that ball. Gee, that was just outworked his opponents. Sucking in the big ones now before he has his shot at the top of the square. And he has no problem with it. That's a huge goal. Very well done. Again, it's their back line. Payne with a quick kick out of the back line to get him out of trouble. Work the ball up. Huge kick by Steele. And Arnold, who found himself a little bit further up the ground than what we've seen him for most of the day, takes a nice strong mark. And Smoltz, who has been through the midfield, sneaks forward and gets a goal.
You can see young Isaac Durden's come into the middle. He's gone on to Tyson Payne through the middle. The ball comes out to Isaac Durden. It's just been held. It's a free kick Glenmore's way through the middle, and it's at 50. And Nathan Casperson's going to have a kick from probably, if you look at that, if the ground's 150 metres long, he's probably going to kick it from about, Drew's only given him, he'll be 33 and a half metres. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon he's got a bit of a wind over here, so I don't think distance will be a problem. He has worked really hard today, so it's a bit ugly off the boot, but it's going to get there.
It's a Peter Sumlich helicopter kick, and he's just flat spun that, and that is a great goal, and it's a goal that the Bulls needed. Glenmore now get their way up to 7-6-48, while the Swans are kicking fantastically 11-4-70. Again, as we said, it's 13 scoring shots to 15. So there's nothing in the disposals here on the shots at goal.
Well-deserved goal by Nathan Casperson.
He's worked hard all day, hasn't he?
He has
worked really well.
He has. Him and the ruckman Hayden Thomas have really worked well together. So. They'll need to keep going to get back into this game.
Thomas wins it again.
He does. He's dominating.
Hodges doesn't get the ball out. Gallagher gets it out. Sits
Smolch.
it out to Smolch. You can see Zach Whitehead running on the outside. If Zach keeps running here, Josh is going to get it to him. Josh McKee and Ben Hodges there. Well done, Ben. He's needed a win all day, so well done. Oh, he should have been taken high. and it wasn't given, and the ball's all over the place, and it's been a free kick given out to the Swans. To Zach Whitehead again. Zach Whitehead looks to put the ball in through the corridor. Cam Arnold doesn't get, but he doesn't hit. It's Pillsbury again.
Yeah, Pillsbury just pops up in the right spots, doesn't he?
He has. He's a good size boy too.
He should. Chapman's in the forward pocket by himself, screaming for the footy.
Yeah.
But
it reminds me of you. He's about your build, isn't he, Richie?
Yeah, probably a few years ago.
Oh, hello. That's
there's the siren.
Snuck up on us.
So this is after the siren kick now. Jeez,
That's another flat punt, but accurate.
Won't score.
Has that gone through from behind?
No.
Nah. Benny Swaddling has put his hat on. So that, I would imagine, is a no score from that end. As we hit three-quarter time, of course, in the Triple M AFL Capricornia Senior Men's Grand Final. And we've got a better game than a lot of people thought we would have had today, because Yeppoon have been dominant all year, and the Glenmore Bulls have actually really turned up and put the contest on. You've got to be really proud of how they're working. They've worked hard. Just Yeppoon have been a bit cleaner in the teamwork, but Glenmore's effort is first class.
Yeah, no doubt. You can't doubt their effort. They're just probably through the midfield lacking one or two extra players with a bit of class, but their effort, their tackle pressure, and their willingness to really attack the footy, you can't doubt that. So here at three-quarter time, Yeppoon leading 11-4-70 to Glenmore 7-6-48. Don't go too far, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to have a cracking last quarter here from Keele Park. Welcome back. Last quarter of the 2025 AFL Capricornia season. We've had a great display of footy in this senior men's grand final after a magnificent day today here at Keele Park. First ever grand final here with Brothers hosting. They've done a tremendous job. Shimmer.
There, the brothers Kangaroos get to host their first final, and an absolute great day. The reserve grade taken out by the Swans over Gladstone. The brothers Roos took out the women's A grade over Yeppoon, and Yeppoon have the upper hand here in the A grade grand final as Nick Brown throws the ball up. Hayden Thomas gets the ball out again, and it's Kasprich, and Payne gets that ball forward, and they really needed to do that. And look at that work there, Jack Steele. Or was that
Palmer. Palmer out wide to Cossins. He's been a constant out there on that far wing. Hasn't come off to Wallen.
Yep.
So Wallen has a bit of time and space. Looks up forward to Schmaltz, just over his head. Oh, but that's clever. Over the top, it's McKee. He's very well done by Hodgins.
Chapman gets it.
Chapman, he's classy. Over the top back to Chapman now. He tries to get on his right foot. Snap. It's not going to come around. Out of bounds on the full.
That was great work by Isaac Worden to get over and give Chapman the support. Of course, another one of those young fellas that have come up from the under-17s. You can see Yeppoon, they're just working. They're pressing from the back there. They've
very well set up behind the footy here. So Glenmore, I think, if they can't find a short, they're going to have to go. Oh, they found a short, so that's good. Oh, unlucky. Yeah. Thomas didn't quite mark it, but he's got some time and space. He's been great. Well done, quick handball. Now they're in trouble, though. That could have been a free kick. Umpire said it was okay. Oh, that's too low.
Redsill's got his head taken off. No, it's not Redsill, is it? Yeah. Corey Redsill goes wide. He's heading out to Willie on his left, comes inside. They're going to have to pretty much go for it all game long.
Wallen just gets it off pack to Schmaltz. Schmaltz kicks it forward, and Redsill's in.
Yep, Corey Redsell picks it up again. But you're right, they can't save the game, they've got to win the game. And if they've got to take a risk, they've got to take a risk. They've got to go wider to Perry hit. No.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Cam Arnold's on here.
Cam Arnold.
He's on here. Oh, he's missed it.
So Applewhite, when he looked up, I think they're going to try and play on, and he looked up and just saw a sea of red. So he tried to switch it and go back the other way, just didn't come off. But this is what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to try and take this game on early.
And Gallagher takes the mark just outside the 50, and you can't blame him. You've got to take it on. You might as well lose by 100 than lose by 1. So here we go. Gallagher goes high to the square. It's double manned up for Cameron Arnold, and
could have got him over the shoulder, I think.
He's had his head ripped off in a magic experiment there, and he hasn't winced. He's just gotten on with it. He is shaking it. I don't know whether to see if it's still on there, but Yeppoon are well set up behind here, and just Glenmore may not have the height to get that ball out. Here we go.
Lovely tap. Still.
He's had a shot. He's put it out in the full.
It was a lovely tap there.
It was, wasn't it? Jack Steele has expected the wind to bring it around.
So Hodgins, who's battled really hard in the back line, up against two bigger opponents, but he's really tried hard. Cossins just chops in and gets this one. So Lee Cossins quick kick to Schmaltz.
That is a great kick. He's going backwards off half a pace and hits Schmaltz up like that. The Bulls just didn't have a chance to think about what was going on there, and of course Lee Cossins, the skill that he has, is able to put that lace out to chase.
So Schmaltz, who got a late one in that third quarter, lines up, tough angle. The kick looks low and hard, just to the right-hand side for a behind. So Yeppoon move on the Triple M scoreboard to 11-7-73, Glenmore 7-6-48.
See the Sappo 8 goes down the middle again, but they've just got to get that ball to Hayden Thomas. You can see him lining them up.
Aiming for
Savagi stays down, Kaspovic.
He's done well.
Yep, he does.
He's done well there, Thomas.
And he's going to be the key here. It's the next one now that I think Matty Cameron's been off injured, so it's just taken a lot of their ability to mark the ball forward. So I haven't seen him for a long time, and that's been hurting.
Here we go. Maru runs through the centre, has two bounce, gets around the tackle. Now he has another one. He's got Jalen Willie out wide, but he decides to kick. Patterson chops it off. He probably should have gone and used Willie. There's plenty of space out there. Patterson and the whole Swans backline have been terrific today. Here's another one, McMullen.
Oh, the Zach Whitehead's on if they want to push it wider. So is Tobin. They've got to go to Whitehead. Whitehead too tall for him, and the ruckman doesn't get there. So Mitch just held on to that kick a little bit longer, didn't go early enough, looking for other options, and the breeze just pushed it away.
So right in front of a large Yeppoon Swans contingent basically taking up that whole wing half forward area. Not sure what we're waiting for here. Ball throws up now.
So it sounded like no one nominated for the ruck, but they had to be 60 metres away. And that Zach Whitehead gets held up by Hodgins and Payne in that tackle. The rucks go up again. Oh, Thomas just wasn't ready for it, and Steele gets it out. Pillsbury's there sitting under it, and that's a great spoil by Applewhite. You can see Cossins nearly get it there. Ball gets out to Willie, or was it Maru, was it?
No, it was Willie that time.
Yep. And
Good
a quick
hands.
handball. And Higgins is get it to Perry. Perry's going to get run down by Zach Whitehead. It just got enough pressure. Look at that double team up. Look at the Swans. They've got 3-on-1 there. Yeah. And again, they push it wide to that top side.
A little bit
Sitting
too
under
high.
it's Patterson. What a great mark.
Yeah. The kick was just a little bit too high, but he had enough space. He's going back over now.
They're going to go
Payne.
no, they didn't go to Harvey. They could have gone there.
Payne back to Patterson. Those two have had plenty of the footy in the back line today. I think they'll figure in the votes, I think.
Gallagher gets it there. They're starting to slow the game down a little bit, Yeppoon. They got a chance to come into McMullen here through the middle, but he goes wider and he hits, of course, Lee Cossins out there. So it'll be interesting in their next move. So they don't need to rush the kick, do they? Tyler Johnson picks that ball up there. He's looking to come into Steele, but no, he doesn't. He can go out to, Matt Wallen's on, but he's decided to go to Chapman. Chapman just gets the ball on and... We've
got numbers forward here. Yeah. Jake King.
Oh, he's going to have a go. No, he's put the ball on the top for McKee. Hodgins has got his... Well done, Ben Hodgins. Well done. He's done well.
Durden.
And,
the young fella Durden.
No.
He's hooked it too much.
Yeah. Hey, there's nothing better than when you're a young, small fella to get at the bottom of the feet of your tall full forward. Plenty of footy coming your way.
So, again, Yeppoon just using their experience to chip the ball out from the back line. Once they get it to across half, across the wing, they go quick. So they've done that. That's been their game plan for the majority of the day. Cossins doesn't have the footy. Umpire says play on. Still battling out there on the half-back flank there. Good tackle from both teams. Still bobbling around out there. Cossins just tries to take the ball with him. Now Redsaw gets it on the boot. Smothered there. Well smothered there. Geez, who was that that worked through? I think that might have been
Steele.
Steele worked through traffic.
He's going to get it again. And here we go. Thomas has come through. Thomas has had a great game. And he hits up Hodgins. Hodgins goes to Savagi. He's just got and yes, Redsall's out the back, but Dwayne Harvey just picks it up again. And it was just a poor kick going forward there. And it made life for Harvey very easy, but not for Redsall. As Johnson gets it out, there's a free kick. It's played on. Malachi Mackey just gets it. He gooses him. He has a bounce. He's now going to get onto it. Great
lovely
chase. But the young legs. And Chapman sits under it. Well spoiled there. Corey Redsall gets the ball out, knocks it forward to Perry. Perry gets the ball out to Hooper. Under pressure, Mackey gets the ball for Yeppoon. And he's going to centre that ball now.
So here's Durden. Durden over the top to Arnold. Arnold on the outside of his boot. It's not going to come around. Another behind.
Well, Yeppoon now are starting to push hard.
Yeah, McKee was all by himself about 25 out. He was desperate to get his six. He's just had a quick word to his partner in crime up there. Applewhite kicks forward to Thomas. Thomas has been one of the best on the ground today for Glenmore. Well, definitely Glenmore's best, I would say.
Definitely has. He's worked so hard.
He's a good footballer. That's a nice kick there. Shavagi on the wing, who's been playing on the wing most of the day. Kicks it up
Bullman's just got to take them. He's got wide. If he goes Perry wide, he's just gone inside.
Going in slow motion, but he's ended up getting the ball out there.
Put the torpy on too.
Yeah, they just panicked there. Payne slides under, can't quite mark it. Wallen goes out wide to guess who? Lee Cossins, who's
need to.
Umpire's paid a free kick.
Looks like Tim Higgins is getting this kick here.
I think it was.
They want to get it back to him quick.
I think it was for a throw. So Payne slid in for the mark and tried to sort of half volley and handball up at once, and the umpire's called a throw. So
it did look against physics that could be done from his angle.
Yes, so we'll as we always say, the umpires are in a much better position than us from up here. But anyway, Redsall snaps. McMullen, who's been there all day just by himself,
they got the chance to go to Durden out in the pocket here. That's McWhinney goes out to Durden.
That's a lovely kick.
Oh, he juggles it. Don't juggle it over the line.
No, it was a very nice kick by McWhinney. Durden now.
Oh, great kick by McWhinney. Looks to go inside. Gallagher takes this.
Yep.
Gallagher take there just. And, of course, they're going out to the far side. Payne's free forward.
Oh, they got
Payne's free
everywhere.
forward. He doesn't have to. He's Joe the Goosed him, and he's heading through. Payne still staying out there. He puts the ball into Wallen. Wallen's going to go wide to Payne now. Kept running. Great work as the Swans look to bring it in forward too.
Steele. Jack Steele goes forward to Cameron Arnold. Just lost my way there.
Stravagi gets the ball out of Applewhite as he comes out through the 50. Tyler Perry's worked hard all day as well.
Yep.
Great runs forward, and they're looking at the 3-on-1. And well done by Retzel, just couldn't get there. McWhinney gets the footy, he puts it over to Harvey. Harvey stays to square it up again, and of course it's out to Matt Wallen. And of course Cossins is free further out onto the wing.
We're doing circle work
and
here.
Payne's starting to push into the pocket, but I think they should go to Cameron Arnold here, but he's not interested.
McKee.
Josh McKee is. Well done, Ben
done.
Hodgins. Just got to get that strength. Well done. Just no support there. The Bulls are starting to get tired.
Yeah.
Well done, Ben. Oh,
holding
didn't
on.
have the footy. So, and Lee Cossins starting to chalk up a bit of footy here in the last quarter here, Richie.
Starting to put his name in calculations. He had a strong first quarter. Probably was a little bit quieter through the second and third quarters, but he's getting plenty of it here to Arnold.
Yep.
Not able to mark it over the top to Redsaw. Corey. Oh, that's a great tackle.
It was. Cameron
That's
Arnold
a
be
great
very.
tackle.
Oh, he's giving him a bit of a hair massage.
Oh, yeah,
very
just,
careful there.
So Cam Arnold, great pressure from the big forward. He's going to line up for his 5th.
McKee sitting on 5, Arnold sitting on 4. But that again, just the fitness and the work of Yeppoon. And you can even see now they're setting up for a behind here. They're just a great team structure. They're working quite well.
Yeah, very disciplined. And every time Glenmore are trying to bring the ball out this defensive side where the wind's going, they just take it out the other side. Much easier attack from there. They're probably a bit lucky that they haven't put more goals on in this last quarter. There's another goal.
Yes. It's number 5 for Cameron Arnold. But, Richie, you can see the way that Yeppoon are looking at the ball. They're allowing Glenmore to have 1, maybe even 2 at the contest, and they're having 2 extra behind the ball. And so they're just backing themselves that when they get that footy behind, there's been times there where Jacob Retzel has been 1 on 3. So they're backing themselves to have more behind the footy and then getting the Bulls on the turnover just with their elite kicking. And while the Bulls are winning the ball through the middle and getting it through the centre, when they get forward, it gets turned over through lack of numbers, and then the Swans are pushing the ball wide as Tyler Johnson gets the ball, and now as he pushes forward, Applewhite's had a lot to work to do in the last. Cameron Arnold's off his chain, and he is going. Josh McKee's got the prime opportunity here. Yours, Richie?
Geez, that bounce took a... it was a bit of an off spinner, and I thought it was going to bounce back and stay in play, but didn't. Very nice footy through the young fella Tyler Johnson through the middle there. Read the ball very nicely off hands.
And Riley Hayes just throwing that into the centre square from the forward pocket. So Jake King has no prior opportunity, and Nicholas Brown comes in as probably one of the best umpires around to take control of the situation. Jake King goes in the ruck, and it looks like he's up against... is it Bradley Parnell is he going up against?
No, that's a free kick to Braden Mitchell.
Braden Mitchell was it? Yep.
Yeah, so Jake King just took his eyes off the footy and tried to... Yeah. So Mitchell, who's battled against bigger opponents all day today, done a pretty good job for Glenmore Balls. Kicks it out wide, looking for Timmy Higgins. That's a nice grab.
Timmy's got to go.
That's a lovely handball inside to Jaya and Willie. Oh, just well done by Matt Wallen to put his hand in there.
That's got to be high.
Yeah.
We can see it from this angle, and of course Rodney England picks it up. Tyler Perry just runs off. They're trying to move the ball quickly, but you can see that pushing back there is Anthony Taylor, who's just worked his way back. That's a great tackle there and put him under pressure. But Taylor smart, took the ball over the boundary, and great work there by Tim Higgins.
They've been trying to play the right way. They're just probably lacking a couple of extra ball movers through the middle of the ground that can run and carry.
It is. It's just. It was always going to be the depth of the midfield for Yeppoon was going to help them, whereas Glenmore is going to be their first starting four, and they're going to have to work hard all day.
So Thomas just gave a bit of a...
Oh, he's reversed it now, and Drew has reversed it on Matt Wallen. He gave Hayden Thomas a shove as he went past. Thomas has hit the ball in, of course.
Oh, lovely grab. Payne. He's just been racking them up. Over to Wallen. Wallen kicks out wide, looking for Whitehead, who looks like they've swapped wings for the first time today.
Jackson Payne.
Back to Payne. McMullen's by himself.
Jaden Payne starting to cramp up there. He's had a fair few kicks.
Oh, bad luck. Tyler Johnson just went over his head. Matt Wallen needs to come in and help him out here. Nice handball over the top.
Stavagi.
He's had a bit of the ball here. Doesn't get his hand to umpire, says play on.
No.
Doesn't say play on, says holding the ball. Which is the right decision.
And you can see, of course, it's Jaden Payne again. Looks like, is that Jaden Payne? Yep. Look, he's going for the footy. As we said, he was starting to cramp up a little bit. He'll be just taking time out of the game. And we are 15 and a half minutes through the game. He hits up Tyler Johnson. And we have only got a minute or two to go in this game.
Umpire says play on. Johnson goes out wide to McMullen, he's been racking them up all day. The big defender, been terrific. Hasn't actually looked like he's played on anyone all day, but he's got plenty of the ball. Just try to fight it out here. Thomas, who's been terrific, gets the handball back over to Perry. They're probably two of their better players today.
Have been.
Quick kick forward.
To Wood.
Whitehead just gets his hand in there and spoils Jack Wood. Two of the up-and-coming youngsters of the AFL Capricornia competition. Both held their own in what's been a pretty hot grand final today.
It has been, so yes. You know, the Bulls are going down here, but I think they can be really proud of their efforts. And it's Tim Higgins, by the looks of that, he's got a free kick. Pulled out Chase Smoltz, must have held onto him, or the arms around, or is that Steele? Is
Palmer,
it?
I think.
Palmer, is it? Will Palmer. So, I think he'll get the distance, but it might be the last kick of the day. Richie?
Yeah, we've only had a couple of goals today, so I think we've only had one goal this quarter, so it can't be too much longer. That's a lovely finish.
Nice kick. He's just missed it. Just gone near side.
The wind just got hold of that one. It looked beautiful off the boot.
Strange little quirk from the goal umpire. I've seen Ben Swadling up there a couple of times take his hat off when people are having shots at goal. Very strange, man. Of course, he's a brother's boy, so I can say that to him.
We love all our umpires, and thank you. They do a terrific job. And
they've done a good job today.
That's a huge kick, McMullen.
Yep.
Out wide. Thomas gets his hand in it. That's good. Jake King gets his hands. No, he doesn't. It's
Pillsbury.
It's Pillsbury, sorry. So Pillsbury just takes the ball in front of the Swans coach's box. 11 grand finals in a row.
Yep. And
what a record.
They are absolutely the benchmark of football in country Queensland.
It is the Yeppoon Swans, the 2025 AFL Capricornia Grand Final. Their winners, 12 goals, 880 to Glenmore Bulls, who battled really hard all day, 7-7-49. Congratulations, 11 grand finals in a row. Shimmy, you just said it, they're the envy of all clubs in regional Queensland footy. What a record.
It is absolutely fantastic, and it's a 31-point win to the Yeppoon Swans. Don't forget, Glenmore led the game at quarter time, so I think you can tip your hat off to the Bulls. I don't think many people gave them a chance, but they really knuckled down. It was just the structure and the skill and the fitness of the Swans that did really well. Glenmore's best players, you know, I thought Hayden Thomas was absolutely fantastic. Tyler Perry was good. You know, their on-ballers, Casperson and Payne, worked hard through the middle. Tim Higgins was very good as well. And they all worked hard, and every player did. But Yeppoon worked better as a team. And, of course, Yeppoon's players in McMullen, Payne, Harvey, all through that back line there. And, of course, you got your forwards kicking 5 goals each, and Josh McKee and Cameron Arnold. They certainly were very, very dangerous forward. And, you know, other people picked up kicks around the ground. Cossins was very, very good. Pillsbury was, you know, an unheralded player, and just I thought was one of the better players for today.
Yeah, he just kept popping up, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough decision for the for those that are voting on the best on ground medal today, but I can't disagree with your comments there, Shimmer. I think the back line for Yeppoon, although the two big forwards kick 5 each, I think the back line just structured up so well. yeah, McMullen, Payne, Patterson were just absolutely terrific. So I think it'll probably come from one of those ones, I'd say. But yeah, congratulations to Yeppoon Swans, your 2025 AFL Capricornia Triple M premiers. It's been a terrific day of footy here, Shimmer. We've had the brothers Kangaroos host their first grand final here at Kill Park. It's been a great day, and I'd like to thank you for your commentary. It's been a lot of fun.
Thanks, Richie. I've really had a great time. Congratulations to all the teams, and congratulations to Yeppoon today. An absolutely fantastic effort.
Gentlemen, we'll get started so everyone can wrap up and head to the bar and have another beer. On behalf of AFL Queensland, I'd like to welcome you to the official presentation for the 2025 AFL Capricornia Triple M Senior Men's Grand Final. Firstly, can we please put our hands together for both sides? A fantastic way to finish another great year of footy. Before we begin, I'd like to give a shout out to our senior men naming rights sponsor Triple M and our other major partners Channel 7, Rocky Sports Club and CQ Today. Before we begin the presentations from the game on the field, I'd like to announce a special award on behalf of the AFL. Each year the AFL awards AFL Merit Awards to those who have given a significant contribution to AFL football in a voluntary or paid role. For the second year in a row, we are extremely delighted to have a Capricornia recipient of this award. This year's winner has been extremely involved in AFL football in our region for over 20 years, including 18 years at the helm of development in this region. His drive and dedication to growing football in our region was highlighted by a consistent growth in Auskick and junior footy over the past 20 years. His contribution has been recognised in various ways over the past few years, including life membership to the Brothers Kangaroos and the namesake of the Under-13 Mixed Best and Fairest Award. He not only has sparked the careers of thousands of young footballers, but has been an incredible role model to volunteers and staff to follow in his footsteps. Ladies and gentlemen, 2025 AFL Merit Award winner, Scott Smithwick.
Jordan took my prize to the office. No, second. That's very humbling. I suppose just it's amazing to see how much AFL in the region's grown over the last 20 odd years. So I'm really proud of how all the clubs have achieved that and helped me along the way. So I'd like to thank all the clubs for your support and vigorous discussions over the years, as well as the great ones. Early years, people like Pete Watkins, Don Pollock, and all the guys that ran the leagues, Roundy, helped along the journey and made it a really fun one. So I'm looking forward to the next 20 years of brothers helping out a bit. Anyway, thanks very much.
Congratulations again, Scotty. Now to kick our presentations off, I'd like to introduce our official party, Mr. Richie Lowndes, Head of Participation at the AFL, Macca, Triple MCQ, Becky Show, co-host, and John Round, namesake of the Best on Ground medal. Firstly, we'll recognise the umpires for this afternoon's grand final. Without umpires again, football doesn't happen. I'd like to congratulate them on their appointment and ask them to come forward to receive their medallions. Field umpires Nicholas Brown, Rodney England and Drew Heatherton. Boundary umpires Riley Hay, Indiana Franklin, Cooper Wilson and Caleb O'Brien. And goal umpires Tony Clark and Ben Swadling. Congratulations once again to the umpires for this game and all games throughout the whole season. It's now time to recognise the player adjudicated as the John Round medalist for Best on Ground in the senior men. This award is determined by a panel vote who have each voted on a 3-2-1. And I'm pleased to announce the John Round medalist for 2025 from the Yeppoon Swans, number 3, Alex Chapman. Well done, Chappy. Very humble man. I'd now like to invite Joel Kilpatrick, coach of the Glenmore Bulls, to come forward and say a few words on today's runners-up.
G'day. I guess thanks to the Swannies, you're benchmark again this year and have been for a long time. Lots of young players coming through, the same as my squad, so I think we'll have a few good battles over the next few years. So well done to you boys today. Well done to my lads. Tough year, we've been through some adversity, but we got here in the end, and you gave it a really hard crack, and I couldn't be any prouder of you. Probably just a quick shout out to all the wives and girlfriends out there and partners and mums and dads that bring everyone to the footy and look after the kids Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. We couldn't play footy or coach footy without you, so we appreciate you guys very much.
Thanks, Joel. And once again, congratulations, Glenmore Bulls, on a fantastic season. I'd now like to invite Sean Connor, coach of the Yeppoon Swans, forward to say a few words on behalf of the Premiers and announce his team to collect their medallions.
Thanks, Jordan. Firstly, to Glenmore, great year. It's becoming a bit of a habit battling it out with you guys in the grand final, and probably for sort of the last 10 years you've been our main rivals, so stick with it. It's always a good battle with you guys, and stay together. Oh, sorry, I'm talking into the mic. Before I forget, because I've been told I'll get shot if I do this, I'm not welcome home. Thanks to my wife Razor and my family for putting up with the time away, and all the work you do outside of actually training. When you're coaching, it's a lot more than just turning up and training. But and committee, to Pete, to all our sponsors, you're the ones that make this possible. And then finally, to my boys, we said they were going to make us work for it, and they did. They sent us down to the hot box when we finished on top. We got the job done. We've come back here and we got the chocolates, and they still taste sweet, don't they? All right, medals. All right, number 1, Sam Patterson. Number 2, Tyler Johnson. Number 3, Alex Chapman. Number 5, Lee Cousins. Number 6, Chase Smaluch. Number 7, Dwayne Harvey. Number 8, oh no, he's not number 8. What are you wearing today? 46, Jesse McQuinney. Number 9, Isaac Durden. Number 10, Tommy Tobin. Number 11, Josh McKee. Number 12, Michael Gallagher. Number 14, Jaden Payne. Number 15, Anthony Taylor. Number 16, Cam Arnold. Number 18, Mitch McMullen. Number 29, Malachi Mackey. What is that going in there? Number 21, Banksy. Number 23, Willie Palmer. Number 25, Tane Pillsbury. Number 32, Jack Steele. Number 33, Zachy Whitehead. And our skipper, number 42, Matt Wallen.
Matty just hang up there with Sean. I'll now get Macca and Richie to present the Premiership Cup, Premiership Flag and Premiership Shield for the Triple M Senior Men. Ladies and gentlemen, 2025 Triple M Senior Men Premiers for the 11th time in a row, the Yeppoon Swans.